What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Akeem. Today we're going to be talking about the Arrma Kraton 4S and some of the issues I've noticed in my 2 weeks of ownership. We're also going to be going over some of the pros as well, so it's going to be more like a pros and cons video. Make sure you guys stick around till the end. I got some good information for you. I'm going to try to get information out there to if you might be looking for a new car. I know a lot of us are indoors during this crazy time right now, and listen, this is not the car to be driving indoors, but if you got a big backyard, maybe if you live in the South or something. I'm in New York, so my backyard is not that big. The parks here are still open. Make sure you abide by your local rules. Stay safe out there. The parks here, the public parks are open in New York City, so you can go there, but however, you can't go in groups of, I think it's more than 2. This is the time, why not? My voice is a little hoarse right now, so bear with me. Might be that Rona, I don't know. I'm just letting you know, just in case my voice starts crackling and sounding all crazy. However, like I said, today we're going to be talking about the Arrma Kraton 4S. I'm going to be playing some video for you guys with me running it. This was about a week ago. You're going to see issues from the slipper clutch to, yep, I don't know if you noticed, but this back wheel is off. We'll talk about that later in the video, but that's another issue as well. First con about this car is the slipper clutch. This is the second vehicle I've had with a slipper clutch. The slipper clutch goes out really fast. I'd say every 2-3 times I run the vehicle, I have to either adjust the slipper clutch because it's too loose or it's just undrivable. You just hear the engine start to spin out. 2 battery packs after, it backed out again. Put it back together, put the Loctite in there, waited 24 hours, and it backed out again. The vehicle continuously, the slipper clutch, I don't know what it is. I've seen people talk about slipper clutches, how much it sucks, how much is this, how much. I don't know about all that. I'm not a professional on these RC cars. I'm just telling you this is from my perspective, kind of as a new RC guy getting into the game, what you can expect if you're buying this vehicle. If this is definitely not a first car. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. It's very fast. With the remote that they use, this is just, I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. Everybody knows these remotes. These remotes are pretty garbage. I do recommend, I've upgraded mine to the FlySky FS GT5. This remote here is very good, very reliable, good range. The Dumbo RC is also another good one. I used to have that one, I don't have it anymore, but that's a good option. And while we're here, I'm just gonna jump right into it, as we're already talking about it. The radio, that's another weak point on this vehicle. It's terrible. What more can I say? I can't say anything else about it. Very delayed response. You know, from when you hit the throttle to when the car actually responds, it's just whether the car is right in front of you or it's 100 yards away, 100 meters away, whatever it is. It's just a delayed response. And sometimes you're going full speed, 50 miles an hour, 50 plus miles an hour, and the receiver and the radio just disconnect altogether. There's no control. You can't brake. The vehicle just slams into a wall. It's good night. That's it. You don't want that happening. When it comes to this rear, I think I have the video where it actually happened, but when it comes to this rear wheel over here, I loosened mine a bit, and then all of a sudden it just backed off and I lost. This isn't a true 17 wheel, as you can see. What you do is there's kind of like a little adapter that goes over here, a little aluminum cap that makes it a 17 millimeter. These tires on here, guys, I'm gonna mark them as a negative. The treading on here does not provide for a lot of traction. It is a good tire for on-road and maybe low grass, you know, not a lot of scenarios where you need a lot of high traction. This is not a high traction tire. Any kind of wet grass, anything like that, maybe you go out driving in the mornings early when there's dew on the floor, these aren't gonna be it, guys. They're just gonna slide out. And I'll tell you what, could just be my experience. You guys let me know in the comments, but these terrain crushers as well, I'd compare them. I think they're the same in terms of traction. They're about the same. On road, fantastic. These are also some SRC tires too. These are definitely only on road. I can't remember. These are road crushers. These are called the road crushers. Terrain crushers, road crushers. These also are about the same size, maybe a little smaller. Yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, guys, the vehicle is very reliable for the most part, except that slipper clutch, the wheels. I have seen people complain about leaky shocks. I personally have not experienced any of that. You can look on my shocks right here. They're pretty dry all the way around. The ESC servo has been just fine. Even though this is the Arrma Kraton 4S, they do have the upgraded servo from the 6S line, which you'll have on your Notorious, Outcast 6S, and Kraton 6S. I think it's a 15 kilogram servo, really good. I have no issues with it at all. ESC again, no issues. I love the fact that there's a fan on there, but let me not get ahead of myself. I'm gonna get into that on the pros. That's it, guys, for the negative. It's not a lot of negatives, but those are ones that I find pretty annoying. I think the slipper clutch for sure is the most annoying problem on this vehicle. I personally do not like slipper clutch systems. On to the pros for this vehicle. For the most part, this entire vehicle is really simple to work on. You have all the internal components are right here on top, just ready for you. If the center brace gets in your way, just pop that out. And the fan on the motor for me is a major plus. My 6S Notorious, I don't know where it is, over there somewhere. My 6S Notorious is about $100 more than this, and it doesn't have an ESC fan on there, or an engine fan on there. It just has the ESC fan and one component kind of like this as well. So not a major deal breaker. It's a pretty cheap upgrade. I'd say you could probably get those 10, 15 bucks on Amazon or eBay, but still, it's the little things, and I like that. Also, I like how the ESC, the servo, and the receiver box are all one component. Again, I love the way this vehicle is designed. The engine and the slipper clutch is one component, and then you have the ESC, the receiver, and the servo all in one kind of block. If you were to do a chassis replacement on this vehicle, I think it will be super easy. This splitter system here, I love this system. Arrma does it on all their vehicles. See right here, you get two kind of dongles, two cables right from the factory. You can run two 2S or one 4S on this. If you do run one 4S, you're going to need the loop back. This is not, whoops, I should have added this in the negative, but this is not included in this vehicle. This is from my Notorious 6S, which was included on that vehicle. It's a $7 part. It's not that big of a deal, but it's not included. If you do want to run one 4S on this vehicle, you're going to need this loop back. Another pro that I'm going to add, it's a little annoying to deal with when you actually have to change the battery out, but it allows for a lot of versatility, and that's these straps right here, the battery strap system. It's a little annoying, but it's not that big of a deal. I prefer this system over, say, what Traxxas is doing. I love the power this vehicle produces. Very fast. It's really quiet too. Compared to my Notorious 6S, it makes a lot of noise. I call her Betsy, running down the road. It's like an old bucket of bolts just running, but she runs. But this vehicle is really quiet. It gets similar power to those vehicles, to the 6S line. The 6S line is going to be a little more powerful, a little more punchy. For example, my Notorious wheelies like on command, whereas this vehicle, it might be a good thing for you. Maybe that's what you're looking for. But this vehicle is good for speed runs. It's not going to wheelie as much. I like the fact that there is a wheelie bar included in there. That's another pro. The 6S line for the Kraton does not include that, but the 6S line for the Notorious does. 4S has the wheelie bar. 6S Kraton does not have it. Little things. That's about it for the pros. Yeah, everything else about this vehicle is awesome. Like, if anything I forgot to mention, anything you didn't see me mention, just we'll say it's a pro. Do I recommend this vehicle? If it's your first vehicle, no, I do not recommend this as your first vehicle. Second vehicle, sure, maybe you got a little bit of experience under your belt. If I could go back, I wouldn't buy this vehicle. I don't like the slipper clutch system. I hate slipper clutch systems. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm never gonna buy another vehicle that has a slipper clutch system unless the technology advances to where it's not slipping like that every second. Again, even if you use Loctite, it's still gonna back out. I'm not gonna buy another slipper clutch vehicle. I don't like that system at all. I would not recommend this vehicle for a beginner. However, if you are a seasoned RC, I don't know what they call RC person. If you're seasoned in the hobby of RCing, this is a vehicle that you can get. You will have fun. I have not done a lot of bashing with the vehicle, so I don't know what it's like to bash it. The handling is great. That's another pro. The handling on this vehicle is incredible. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm going to try to release videos once a week, so do make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification so you get notified whenever I post a new video. I will try to tailor my videos to the viewers. Whatever it is you want to see, you let me know, and I'll make those videos. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share the video, turn that bell notification on. Thanks.